Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your G128 coverage. We are on day 2, and we have 5 just flat out wonderful matches lined up because the B block is beyond stacked. We've got Ishii versus Yano, Juice Robinson versus Tama Tonga, Goto SANADA, Ibushi Sabre, and Naito Omega. John, I mean, even if you don't love all 5 of these matchups, which really I think I do, but even if you don't love all 5 of these matchups, at least 2 or 3 of them look like potential match of the freaking year candidates.
I mean, bro, no disrespect to the A block day 1 because that was a lot of fun, but on paper, this kicks the shit out of that to me. Because let's just break it down, right? We're opening up with Ishii versus Yano, former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Champions, good friends in the same stable of Chaos. So there's that dynamic. Personally, I'm not expecting Ishii to win, but he's like my favorite guy in fucking New Japan. I love Ishii, so every time I see him compete, it's always a privilege. Robinson versus Tama Tonga. This is fascinating to me because Robinson just became U.S. champion, and Tama Tonga is now, leading his own splinter faction, Bullet Club Firing Squad. So, again, 2 amazing forces colliding there. You've got in our third matchup, Goto versus SANADA. SANADA's a great athlete, and Goto is the never open weight champion. So if SANADA wins, he may get a title shot, which would be the same thing for Tama Tonga, by the way, if he beats Juice. Then you've got Ibushi versus Zack Sabre Jr., a rematch from the New Japan Cup semifinals, which Zack Sabre Jr. won. So is Ibushi going to get his win back, or is he going to fall once again to hurrah another year? Surely this one will be better than the last. The inexorable march of progress will lead us all to happiness. That devastating submission hold. And then our main event, Naito versus Kenny Omega, a rematch from the G1 Climax 27 finals, and I believe G1 Climax 26, I want to say B block finals. So, these guys have a lot of history with each other in G1, and they're facing each other on, technically day 2 overall, but day 1 for the B block. Dude, fucking stacked, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah. All right. Well, you said you can't wait for it, guys. If you have New Japan World, you can pull this up. If you don't have New Japan World, I would definitely recommend getting it. It's literally just NJPWworld.com, and pretty sure they even have an option to go to an English version of the site, so you can go ahead and through that. And it's 9.99 yen, which ends up translating to like a little over $8 in US dollars. It's actually a great value for the price. It's freaking amazing performances, amazing professional wrestling overall. And we do have that pulled up. We have our timestamp set to 1 hour, 6 minutes, 55 seconds. We have the full show pulled up. And I believe we actually do have the English commentary version. So that should probably help you guys to get synced up with us. 1 hour, 6 minutes, 55 seconds. That's 1:06:55. And we are going to let this thing, we're going to get this thing underway. John, are you ready?
Let's do it, partner.
All right, everyone. We're going to hit the play button when I say go after a 3, 2, 1 countdown. And I'm going to just get right into that now because it seems like a bunch of people are here. 3, 2, 1, go. And there you see Yano. Looks like he's preparing to maybe go for a turnbuckle pad. Oh, I heard the bell, but no turnbuckle pad.
Yeah, there was the bell, folks. And Ashton, I got to ask you, man, because I always love picking your brain. I've got Yano for this, even though my heart's with Ishii. Where are you at?
I do believe I picked Yano to win this in pick'ems.
All right. And now Yano kind of baiting the ref. I do want to give us the opportunity to maybe do a last-minute switch. So if you ever change your mind, don't worry about that, because sometimes we could look at things differently and be like, oh, crap, I didn't factor this in. I know, forearm there by Yano. Oh, that wasn't smart. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's Ishii in G1.
Yeah, and Yano also basically said in the press conference or in some kind of something before G1 that he wanted to take things more seriously this year. He didn't want to get up to all of his old tactics, and he wanted to really try and win these matches the right way.
Well, I got to ask you something, Ashton.
Look at that judo throw by Yano. Oh, my God. What is happening right now? Yano off the ropes, shoulder block. Oh, my goodness.
Damn. Well, I was going to ask you, partner, as one of the biggest Yano fans that I know, how do you feel about kind of this metamorphosis, this idea that he wants to take it more seriously?
I mean, it's a little bit disappointing because I just love the tactics, but I mean, if he's gonna do shit like that all G1, I'm down. He's a damn good wrestler.
I mean, can you imagine psychologically what it would mean for Yano to beat Ishii straight up? Oh, right in the guardrail goes Yano's back.
Oh, with an Ishii too.
And you know what? I even owe Yano an apology. Oh, wait a minute here.
Look at this though. He's second thinking. He's second guessing himself. He's gonna decide against it. He's not gonna use the chair. He threw it away. Look at that. Oh, but then Ishii taking a cheap shot. Wow.
I'll tell you, Yano taking this path could make for some fascinating storytelling in his tournament matches.
Yeah,
like, I'll just say that right now.
Dude, how great would it be if he and Omega put on like a 5-star classic, whereas last year they put on a comedy match?
Dude,
just flex those, just flex those versatility muscles.
Hell yeah, and dude, imagine if Yano fucking won that match. Because, like, I can't imagine that his bump card's been that exhausted with how quick his matches are a lot of the time. So, like, if you wanted to go all out, I couldn't think of a better place to do it than the fucking G1 Climax.
Yeah.
And another chop there by the Stone Pipple. But, I mean, you want to talk about stories, Ashton, and look, no disrespect to Yano. I pretty much love just about everybody in the G1, save for, like, Yoshihashi, and I'm sure, like, one other dude that I can't think of right now. But, you know, I do love Yano and I enjoy him, but Ishii, what a story for this man. When Chaos was ruling the world, you know, Ishii was charged with the task of being the gatekeeper. You know, you want a piece of Okada, and now he's stepping on the face of Yano. You know, you got to go through me if you want Okada. You know, now that Chaos is falling apart, maybe that's a good thing for Ishii. He doesn't have to worry about being anybody's gatekeeper. He can worry about his own ambitions and pursuits. Headbutt there by Ishii. I mean, he is so good in there. I think a lot of people look at Ishii and they assume to know what he's about, his style. I know I did when I first saw him. When you know,
and by the way, I think the guy that you were forgetting about that you don't like in the A block is Elgin.
Oh yeah, fuck Elgin. And backdrop, no, Yano, excellent defensive posture there with the side headlock and now the elbow. But Ishii, that's what I'm saying, man. Ishii is so much more than just raw power.
Oh, but Yano does kick out.
I don't know. I mean, I hate to play psychologist and, you know, put forth conjecture, but I have to wonder what made Yano not want to cheat this year.
I don't know.
Maybe he was just looking at his career and he said, you know what?
Maybe it was like all the criticism that his match with Omega received last year from like the hardcore, like wrestling as a sport types.
Maybe. Inverted atomic drop there from Yano. And seeing Yano this late in a match, even though it's not that late by, you know, normal standards. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to say
he's going for the turnbuckle pad.
And Ishii was the one that stopped Yano. Yano wasn't going to stop himself, so maybe he is reneging on the whole not cheating.
Oh, and now he's going back to it.
Is he going to? Yeah.
Oh, but Ishii kicks him. There's the eye rake. Oh, wow. Yano regressing completely at this point.
Absolutely.
Ishii into the turnbuckles.
Oh, see, that's why I didn't pick Ishii to win this. Yano and those damn tactics.
And he ducks. Ishii missed. He's going to do it again.
I'm smart.
Yano, he's positioned himself so that Ishii. Oh, I thought he was going to get Ishii to run into the turnbuckle again. Look at Yano. Catapult Ishii into the turnbuckle. Oh, my God.
That's going to do it. Yeah, that face hitting the exposed turnbuckle. Ishii's not going to have much left here. Damn.
Oh, he's thinking about going for a low blow. The ref stopped him.
And Yano's like, okay. So I guess this is an even more fascinating story.
Now Yano into the turnbuckles.
Oh, Yano into the turnbuckles. We can't expect any addict or anybody with any kind of an impulse problem, right, to quit cold turkey. Cold turkey never works. So if the story for Yano is like, I get a little bit better at not cheating every time, and then with the match with Omega, like he doesn't cheat at all and he gives it straight up, that would be a wonderful fucking narrative. I'd be all over that.
That'd be crazy.
Irish whip.
Oh, what a lariat there from Ishii into the corner.
God. You know, I don't care how many times Ishii wins or loses. I never want to fuck with this man. Like, again. Oh, but he powered through it. Shoulder block. He ate it. He fucking ate it.
Let me see if I can find the Omega Yano match for this block. It's almost the last day. It's the second to last day.
That would fit the narrative perfectly if Yano gets a little bit better at not cheating each time. Oh, backslide. Oh, kick out.
Oh, Yano misses the lariat. Checked. Ishii. Oh, into the small package though. 1, 2. Ishii kicks out.
Oh, man. Come on.
Oh, Ishii there with the forearm. Oh, the headbutt.
Oh, that might be the beginning of the end right there. That headbutt.
Oh, no, but Yano out of the way sends Ishii in the middle turnbuckle. Roll up. 1, 2. Oh, and Ishii kicks out.
Oh, I can't believe Ishii's still in it.
Wow, I'm surprised Ishii hasn't like bladed or anything.
I know, right? With how many times his face and his body's just hit that exposed turnbuckle. God damn. And I've already kind of resigned myself, you guys know, to just give Yano the 2 points, but Ishii's not counting himself out, so I'm not counting him out either. God damn. And I do notice that Ishii seems to have his fingers taped up. So I hope that isn't too much of a problem. We know that he's going to be facing Zack Sabre Jr. down the road. You know Zack's probably going to want to exploit that. Thankfully, Yano isn't that type of competitor. Forearm there.
Yano throwing forearms, but it is just completely ineffective against Ishii.
Oh my fucking god.
He is swallowing up these forearms like he's goddamn candy.
Can you imagine if Ishii looked at you like that? Like,
no, I would never throw forearms at Ishii, though, so that's the difference.
Oh, now these alternating.
Oh, shit, that was a good one. Actually, that might have been a punch. That might have been a closed fist punch.
And now Yano.
I think that was a punch, actually. I wonder if we'll get a replay of that. Yano off the ropes. Ishii waistlock German.
What
Yano ate it! Oh my god, what? Is Yano gonna do a belly-to-belly suplex from Yano? Are you kidding me?
Honestly, seeing Yano work like this, I kind of hope he beats Goto and gets a never openweight championship match.
Yano off the ropes. Oh, with the lariat.
Oh my god, what a lariat. Stan Hansen just got a hard on. Good god. That is it going to be the low angle
lariat? He hit it. There it is. 1, 2. No, Yano does kick out. Okay. We still in this, John. We still in this.
Absolutely. And Ishii just kind of looking like, what the hell do I have to do? I think he knows what he has to do. The brain buster. That belly to belly bite, I can't get over just the flashes of brilliance and just pure wrestling that we've seen Yano engage in here today. And now.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. But look at this. Yano. What? Magistral? Or no, that wasn't that was an Oklahoma roll, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess, yeah, it was kind of it was almost like a fireman's carry into like a pin. Oh, and duck again. Oh, and there's,
shit.
Caught it. He caught it. Headbutt. Oh, damn it again. Dodge it. Yes.
Oh, Ishii blow.
Yes, and
that is a magistral cradle. 1, 2, 3. Ishii won.
Yes. 1-0, baby. 1-0.
I love that he used Yano's tactic against him and then used a goddamn picture perfect magistral cradle to beat him.
Why is Ishii so good?
He's too good, dude. He's amazing.
Dude, honestly, that might have been one of my favorite Yano matches I've seen in a long time. Like, between Yano doing the wrestling mixed with the cheating, which might be my favorite version of Yano in this timeline, and then Ishii pulling a Yano at the very end because he knew his shit because of their time together as a tag team. Like, everything about that match was great. And of course, I'm biased because Ishii came out with the win, but goddamn, I have never been happier to record 2 points, which I'm going to do right fucking now. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you picked Yano to win that, though.
I did. Hey, I've never been happier to be wrong, brother. Never been happier to be wrong.
Let me just get this straight, though. Through 6 matches in the G1 that we've seen so far, you and I have one correct prediction, and that was for me, it was Jay White beating Okada, and for you, it was, I think, Evil beating. Oh no, Elgin beat Evil. So who was it then? Oh, Makabe. You picked Makabe to beat Yoshihashi. I picked Yoshihashi to win that one. So that was your correct prediction. Mine was Jay White beating Okada. We are one for 6, John. It's really sad.
I love that our chat's so happy about Ishii's success. He's beautiful and he deserves it.
Dude, that was a great Magistral Cradle, too. I've never seen like Ishii do anything like that before. I love how he is literally like a chameleon opponent. Whatever his opponent tries to beat him with, he will be like, oh yeah, and then he'll do the exact same thing, only better to them.
And now we got Juice versus Tama Tonga.
I love that this is like a battle of your guys, because you picked out Tama Tonga from a very, very early stage when most people just kind of saw him as like a tag team scrub to be like that guy. And then you also have been a huge fan of Juice Robinson pretty much since day one for him.
Oh, dude. I mean, I didn't even really think about it that way, but you're absolutely right. I mean, I have been saying Tama Tonga, you know, with the gun stun that Carl Anderson let him inherit, the look, the ability. I mean, this is a guy that we said if he was to ever lead Bullet Club, I could have seen him being phenomenally successful. He's decided to lead his own splinter group known as Bullet Club Firing Squad. And, you know, now we'll see if Tama Tonga can get the job done. I mean, if he beats Juice, he gets in line for a United States Championship match. But here's the thing, and no disrespect to Juice to the United States title, but if you're Tama Tonga, you're not thinking about second place or third place or any of that. You're thinking about the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. You're thinking about the Wrestle Kingdom 13 main event. And I think you're hoping that Kenny Omega's on the other side from you for the ultimate humiliation. I think Tama Tonga wants to send a message, not just to New Japan, but more specifically, you know, Bullet Club or Golden Elite or whatever you want to call them. And there's the low suite and the flip off. But Juice on his side of things, I mean, what an incredible story. You know, started in NXT, wasn't getting anywhere, was seeing these world-class athletes coming into the Performance Center. He wanted to be of that caliber, and he said, well, you know what? They're world-class athletes. I want to be a world-class athlete. So how do you do that? You travel, well, the world. And he went to Japan, to me, the wrestling capital of the world, and he carved his spot here, and he's finally a champion. So Juice in a very interesting predicament, his second ever G1, and there's the title around his waist.
He is a flamboyant son of a bitch, isn't he? Look at this.
He absolutely is. And if I had to guess, you know, Juice's strategy here for this G1, it's probably the same that he used to win the United States Championship. To quote Juice himself, I'm going to roll a motherfucker up. That's probably what he's thinking. I'm going to roll Tama Tonga up and, you know, hopefully get that win. So, interesting position for Juice. Because
oh my God, he gave the hat to a little girl in the crowd. Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, Juice
is becoming like an icon in Japan, and that's the best timeline.
Dude, abso-fucking-lutely.
I love, too, that, like, he came to Japan to get better so he could go back to WWE, and then he just fell in love with everything, and he's come out and said multiple times, I'm never going back.
Yeah, and why should he? Why should he when he's really carved a home for himself here?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you're the United States champion of New Japan. If you would go back to WWE, you'd be lucky to reach mid-card level. Like, you're already an upper mid-carder as far as New Japan's concerned. If you'd go back to WWE, you'd be like fucking No Way Jose 2.0.
And Juice just doing a double take, like, I'm really champion, this is really mine. You're damn right.
I know, dude, it's awesome. If you would have told me 4 years ago that CJ Parker was going to be a singles champion in New Japan, I would have told you to shut the fuck up.
I would have joined you on that. Absolutely. And actually, here's the crazy thing. Juice's second ever G1. His first one, the record really wasn't all that impressive in the grand scheme of things. But this year, everything changes because he's going in as a champion. And when you're a champion in the G1 Climax, I mean, psychologically, it's just a completely different tone. So,
dude, Juice's record wasn't that bad last year either. He was 4-5. That's not that terrible.
Not that bad, no. But
especially when you consider the quality of his wins.
There's the bell. There's the bell. I just wanted to make a comment about the bell.
Yeah, but because he beat Elgin, he beat Kojima, he beat
beat Omega.
But then the big one was he beat Omega. That was the big one.
I mean, and Juice is in the same block as Omega again, and it'll be a champion versus champion bout, which should be, you know, fascinating. And here we go.
Yep.
I mean, the dynamics at play here to me are just absolutely enthralling because both men are in such unique positions in their careers. There's the lockup.
Juice is a big, strong guy, so Tama Tonga really kind of charged in there, and Juice was able to halt his momentum pretty much completely, but Tama Tonga probably still the more experienced wrestler and managed to outmaneuver Juice into that side headlock.
And you know what I love about where Juice is?
Oh, and look at Juice, though. Look at Juice with like the elevated hammerlock or elevated wrist lock, double wrist lock.
Absolutely. And now Juice. Oh, but you see Tama trying to get the leverage there. And Juice transition to a side headlock. Juice, I mean, wrestling's his passion. You know, Juice to me strikes me as one of those lifer types. There is nothing else for Juice but this. And he's found a home in Japan. Tama Tonga, I mean, it's in his blood. You know, it's second nature to this dude. And again, just the contrast between these two men just utterly fascinates me. And Juice now front face lock. Goes for the wrist. Wrist lock now. I mean, so many variables at play here. Juice, a champion. He's got to be careful not to lose. You know, I mean, obviously, I doubt Juice is going to run the table, but whoever he loses to, they have a claim to the United States Championship. You just got to be wary of that fact. And headlock there by Tonga. Tonga, again, though, I think in a way he's kind of looking past those opportunities because he wants to carve his place at the Wrestle Kingdom 13 main event. And now look at Juice, gets the foot behind the knee, presses it down, escapes, and there's a hammerlock there. Standard hammerlock by Juice. And Tama almost got like a snapmare position there. I thought he did. And there's the standing switch. Nicely done there by Tama. Juice. Look at how he gets the arm behind the arm by Tama. Fireman's carry takeover. Beautifully done. And then the head scissors there by Tama. Escape there by Juice. Oh, went for arm drag, but Tama, though. And I like the confidence of Juice. And actually, that's what I got to ask you. I mean, you had Juice come in. He was a young lion for a little bit. I mean, he never wore the traditional young lion attire. He always kind of did his own thing. But, I mean, now that he's a champion, you have to imagine that the swagger and how you carry yourself changes dramatically, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, not only do you have to worry about trying to win for the sake of actually having a good record in the G1 and maybe even trying to win the damn thing, but you've also got to try and remember that it's not even just about winning. It's also about not losing, because every time you lose, that's a new opponent lined up to try and take your title away from you.
Exactly. And Tonga not wanting to engage in the potential Greco-Roman knuckle lock. And I like how Tonga, though, is playing the game. I mean, I didn't really like it.
Low shot right to the abdominals and then the elbow to the back of the head. Look at Tonga work, man.
Knee there. I mean, this is a man with all the tools. And I've been saying it for a year. I mean, you even said, you vouched for me before I could even vouch for myself, that I have been saying it for a long time. This man has all the tools to be a singles champion and a prominent singles champion at that in New Japan. And, you know, this idea, you know, Bullet Club firing squad. And now Tama attacking Juice from behind. And, you know, maybe the U.S. title would be the beginning of Tonga's path. We know New Japan, ascents to success. I've never really seen a rocket in New Japan, so to speak. It's always gradual. It's always incremental. You know, even for Omega, it started with the Junior Heavyweight Championship. Then he became a heavyweight and, you know, pursued the IC title. And, oh, shoulder right in the ring post. Juice making contact thanks to Tonga. For Tonga, his beginning might be the U.S. title. You know, he's already been attacked. Oh, my God. Oh, now wrapping the arm around the guardrail.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we've got to try and remember. Great job, Juice, to get your arm out of there in time. That was
He needed to evade that. That was close.
But what I was going to say is we need to remember that the firing squad basically stands for everything that the Bullet Club originally stood for, which is literally win by any means. And even if you don't have to cheat, still cheat.
Exactly. Exactly. And Juice better be thanking his stars and garters that emblazon his championship belt, that he avoided that door being slammed on his arm, because that's the kind of maneuver that changes the complexion of your entire tournament experience. And Tonga feeling himself now. He knows he's dangerous.
Tonga basically has a mindset now of fight dirty even if you don't have to.
Exactly. And Juice has got to be very wary of that fact. Tama off the ropes.
Juice off the ropes, ducks under. Nice hip. Or no, that was an arm drag. That was a true blue arm drag. And another one. Beautiful by Juice. Juice using, I guess you could call them American style arm drags, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
The Ricky the Dragon Steamboat variation.
Hip toss there by our United States champion, and it feels damn good to say that about Juice, who's worked his ass off for it. Kick to the gut there by Tama. Tama off the ropes.
Oh, what a back body drop.
And again, I just feel like even the way Juice is approaching his matches since becoming champion, there's a different confidence. There's a different air about him. There's not that same anxiety. Oh, I've got to hit everything. You know, I've got to hit hard and I've got to hit fast. You know, he realizes, look, I'm the champion. I've earned my spot here. Irish whip. Tama reverses.
Juice up and over. Juice is hurting, man. That hand.
Drop.
He's not allowed to use that hand as a weapon because of the cast on it that's so hard. And there's like a metal rod in there or something like that.
And we know pulp friction. I mean, to me, actually, not to be hyperbolic, pulp friction, one of the most devastating finishers currently in New Japan. It really is a one-and-done type maneuver. And now, wait a minute, Tonga Loa. Oh, my God, just a shot there, and then the kick to the back. And now he's stopping
Like I said,
away.
man, even if you don't need to cheat anyway.
Oh, Juice. Oh, I thought he was going to reverse it, but there's the lariat there.
Oh, one of the young lions is literally ratting on Tonga Loa. Why is Tonga Loa not in the G1, damn it? Why is Yoshihashi in it instead?
I know. Hopefully one year we do get Tonga Loa in there.
We need to replace Yoshihashi with Tonga Loa or Taichi, and we need to replace Elgin with Cobb.
Yes. All of my yes to all of those suggestions.
Those two little tweaks would improve the A block so much.
And now, Tama Tonga just taking a breather. Juice back in. But advantage Tama Tonga at this point in time. Because Juice already wasn't coming into this at 100% with the hand, to your point. But now Tonga Loa was able to do some damage. There's a nice elbow there by Tama Tonga. And now it's only a matter of time. Oh, suplex there. Juice favoring the back of his head. We know the gun stun can beat anybody in the game. Anybody in this tournament. Tama Tonga gets a gun stun. It's over. It's a 3 count. And Juice now wobbly-legged, trying to get back up. He's in the corner there.
Oh, and now Juice whipped into the opposite corner. Tama Tonga went for the splash. Juice out of the way. Juice thinking electric chair.
Oh, is he going to get it?
Oh, Tama Tonga out of it, though. Oh, on his feet. Jumping neck breaker.
Nice neck breaker there. And how smart by Tama Tonga again.
2. No.
You know, that neck breaker and really softening up the head and neck for the gun stun. Tama Tonga always thinking 3 steps ahead. He's already envisioning the end of the match before the bell even rings. Tama Tonga stalking Juice here. And Juice, you figure he's got a bad hand. If it's up to Tama Tonga, he'll have a bad, neck. What else is Juice going to have to endure? But that's the nature of the beast, my friend. That's G1 Climax. And another splash there. Tama Tonga.
Oh, he's thinking Tongan twist. He got it.
He did. Oh, my God.
The speed, the snap of that move, John.
And Juice just kicking out. I mean, it would be horrible for Juice to start this G1 at 0-1, especially because, again, he is a champion here, so already he'd have a future opponent to worry about. And Tama Tonga, the intensity on his face. Tama Tonga really believes with every fiber of his being in the old Bullet Club and the old Bullet Club ideology.
Oh, God. Tama Tonga is downright evil right now.
Stepping on the broken hand, and now, oh my God. And Juice, though, not wanting to concede, he won't capitulate to the aggressions of Tama Tonga. And he's on his knees now trying to fight back, but Tama Tonga, look at this image. Tama Tonga just exerting his dominion over Juice. Right hands here.
Oh my God.
It's got to be a matter of time, man. I mean, Tama Tonga, he's licking his chops. He's thinking,
I think Juice is going to pull this one out, man. I think Juice is going to pull this one out. Like, I picked Tama Tonga to win, but the way the match has been going, I actually think Tama Tonga might screw up just long enough to lose here.
Oh, snap jab.
Snap jabs from Juice. There's 2, 3, 4, 5 from the right. He's thinking about swinging. The ref's going to stop him. Instead, Tama Tonga. Head shrinker. He's thinking head shrinker.
He hasn't won a match with this in a while.
Juice caught him.
Juice with the power of Robinson. Oh my!
Is loose.
Now wait a minute here. Is this a guillotine though? Oh wait, no. Now it could be a suplex.
Yep. He might even do a brainbuster.
Oh, let's see.
Oh no, it's gonna be a suplex.
Oh
shit! He hit a jackhammer.
He hit a jackhammer. Holy shit, Juice! But look how much it took out of the champion. You can't go for the cover right away, and he's checking on that hand. Oh, man, and Tama Tonga having to get his bearings. That was insane. And now Juice.
Lariat.
Lariat in the corner there.
Oh, another lariat. Oh, wow, that took Tama Tonga all the way off his feet. Oh, and now Juice wants the cannonball. You know that.
Juice gets this. The momentum will have shifted completely.
And he hit it. He hit it.
He got it. He got it. Is he going to go for the cover here?
No, he's not done. He's not done yet.
I wonder if he's thinking Pulp Friction.
He might not be. He wants to go back to this electric chair move, whatever he was going for earlier in the match, but it didn't work the first time, and it didn't work this time either. And now I think we're going to get another. No, he reversed that tongue and twist attempt. Now Juice. Oh, shit. That was a gut buster over the knees.
Oh, my God.
1, 2. No, Tonga kicks out.
Tama Tonga staying in it, but Juice showing us what he's all about. And I got to say, I'm damn impressed. Wow. A jackhammer and a suplex variant of a gut buster. That's interesting to me.
Now he wants this electric chair move again. I really hope he actually gets to hit it in this match because I really want to know what he's going for here.
Could be
face buster.
Oh,
what?
Face buster there.
The electric chair face buster. That's new. 1, 2, and it didn't get the job done. Maybe don't go for that anymore, Juice.
Maybe.
A little too convoluted, and it's a little, too low of a reward. High risk, low reward. Those are not the kind of moves you want to be doing in G1.
Certainly not. Not when you got to run the table of 9 matches. So
I think I just noticed you just got a little bit closer to your mic, didn't you?
A little bit.
Yeah, the difference is insanely noticeable. I love it.
Wow. Okay. Really getting pissed that we keep having to do differences with my mic, but I guess here we are. Now
Juice is going for Pulp Friction.
And Tama Tonga.
I think Tonga Low is on the apron.
Oh, see, now this could lead to a gun stun here if Juice isn't careful.
Oh, Juice is pulling Tonga Low into the ring. He can clock him with his left fist. Yeah, he can clock him with that damn cast, no problem.
Absolutely.
And there it is. Knocked him the hell out. That's it. Tonga Low's done. He's not going to be in this match.
Tama Tonga, though, could be thinking gun stun. Turn around, Juice.
He turned around. He's got him set up. Spin him around. Pulp Friction. Oh, Tama Tonga. Now, there's the gun stun. That's going to be it.
Got it.
He's going to beat him. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Tama Tonga picks up a W over the United States champion.
Tama Tonga guaranteed a title shot in his first G1 matchup. That's setting a tone, partner.
And you and I both picked, I think, let me check. Yeah, we both picked Tonga to win, so we're up to 2 out of 7 now.
And now I'll put Tonga for 2 points over Robinson. Robinson, unfortunately, I have to put an X where he is, but I know Juice is far from done.
You should make like a separate column for like title shots owed so that we can remember that Tama Tonga is owed a United States Championship match.
That is a fair point. Maybe I'll even go back after today's recording and, do something like that. Because, yeah, that is huge for the Bullet Club firing squad leader.
Up next, we've got Goto versus SANADA, and you and I both picked SANADA to win here.
Yeah, you want to talk about owing title shots. SANADA wins that match. He puts himself in the Never Openweight Championship hunt. And Juice, man, that gun stun, I said it throughout the match. That gun stun can beat everybody in this tournament, and specifically everybody in the B block. And Tama Tonga may be thinking to himself, "You're next, Kenny Omega." Damn. And now, SANADA versus Goto. That's going to be interesting because it's Chaos versus LIJ. Tama Tonga making love to the camera there, spreading his message. I honestly wish I would have had my volume up the whole thing to hear what Tama Tonga was saying the whole time, because he's definitely spreading his message. Dragonman X90 says, my money's on Goto. Mets saying hashtag Goto. And Paulie McGregor, who apparently has already seen this show, he said, I became a SANADA mark during this next match. It was the first one of his I'd seen. So we got another SANADA fan in Paul William Gregory there, Ashton. Pretty cool.
Yeah, SANADA's a hell of an athlete and a hell of a talent.
And now Juice is going to make his exit here. Juice is still the United States champion. The title wasn't on the line, but he is going to have to worry about facing Tonga again down the road. Oh, wow, and Juice even has a bloody nose. Damn. Yeah, his hand covered in blood from the nose. I don't know when that nose got broken, but... Or at least, maybe not broken, but definitely bruised enough to bleed.
Damn.
And SANADA, you know, with SANADA's athleticism and ability, him in the never openweight division would really be an injection of adrenaline, to say the least, and it would definitely be different, kind of like when Taichi entered the fray. Yeah. So I am rooting for SANADA to be a part of that mix. I think that'd be a great fit for him.
Kind of like when Taichi entered the fray and got beat immediately.
Yeah. And Met saying Goto, the last non-Gaijin champion in New Japan.
That is true. That is true. Kenny Omega, IWGP Heavyweight Champion. We already saw Juice, US Champ, and Chris Jericho's holding the Intercontinental title, so he's not even in G1.
The only other non-Gaijin champions I can think of, aren't Suzuki-gun still the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Champions? That's it.
I think so, yeah. I mean, it would either be them or RPG3K, and it doesn't really matter which one because they're all Japanese.
But, I mean, as far as singles champions,
yeah,
that's his point absolutely stands.
Well, so, and even the heavyweight tag champs are the Young Bucks, so that's also more Gaijin.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like 95% Gaijin. That's insane that New Japan's in that state. And there is SANADA.
Thank Harold May.
And SANADA now unmasking. He's got such a great look.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Just that hair and the facial hair on top of it, like.
Yeah, he's a badass man.
And now we await the arrival of Goto. I want to say, what was it, Ashton? G1 Climax 25 where Goto won the A block? Do we do a draw between Tanahashi and Okada?
No, it would be 26.
26. Okay.
Yeah, because remember, he faced Omega in the finals and lost.
That's right. That's right.
At 25, the finals were Tanahashi Nakamura.
Ah, okay. Well, G1 Climax 26. Point being that Goto knows what it takes to get to a G1 final. And really what it takes isn't even solely down to your own efforts. I mean, ideally it would be if you won every match. But, you know, it's very rare that we see that. So it also takes other people kind of tripping up towards the finish line. And that's kind of the luck that Goto had at, at G1 Climax 26.
Yeah, it really was.
But that isn't to take away anything from the capability of the never openweight champion. I mean, the guy can get it done in there. And I would not be surprised if he kind of had a surprising tournament here in the B block as he prepares to face SANADA. I'm going to turn my volume up a bit just so I'm able to signal when the bell rang, because we've been really good about that so far this tournament. I'm immensely proud of that fact. So let me just do that. Yeah, Goto looking ready for this.
By the way, this is not related to the G1, but we are still doing entrances, so I figured I could take a second to let everyone know that the SmackDown ratings went up this week thanks to Andrade Cien Almas.
Yeah!
SmackDown ratings went up by like 100,000, though. So, you know, it's not nothing, but it's, I mean, close to nothing.
Right. Goto being checked over. Both these guys.
There's the bell. I heard the bell.
Yeah, I heard it as well. There it was, guys.
Bing.
Here we go. Just to give you all just a running timestamp to go with it, we're at 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 50 seconds.
Oh, man. They're really feeling each other out, and now the lockup. Goto
Go
with a
behind.
waist lock, standing switch. SANADA in control. Goto grabs the wrist lock.
You know what's interesting, Ashton, about these two guys, and I don't want to overthink it, but you look at their finishes, you know, the GTR, the final cut over the knee for Goto, and the skull end, pretty much the body scissored dragon sleeper of sorts from SANADA. They're both finishers from the back position, like a back mount. So I find that very interesting. That could make for some intriguing counter wrestling in the late stages.
They're basically the exact same setup. The only difference is SANADA squeezes tighter and Goto drops the lariat onto the knee.
One's more impact, one's more submission based.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's a shoulder block though. Goto, if there is one thing we cannot take away from Goto is that he is very powerful. He is very technical. I shouldn't have said one thing. If there's anything that we can't take away from Goto, though, it's that he's powerful, technical, and one of the best strikers in all of New Japan. We've seen that multiple times on display.
I mean, Goto definitely with the power differential.
We have kind of established like a hierarchy in the striking abilities of the New Japan guys, with Suzuki on top, Goto being a close second, and then Ishii coming in third. Goto there with a lariat sends SANADA over the top rope.
SANADA, though, lands on his feet. And now
he's going for the drop kick, and he hit it already. Wow.
Yeah, SANADA asserting himself now, not backing down here. Irish whip.
Yes. I love third gear SANADA. It's so good.
Now SANADA, oh, wait a minute here. Taking Goto on a little field trip to the outside here with the crowd. And now this overhand chop exchange. Goto getting the better of it, though. And fireman's carry. Oh, my God. His face and throat just driven into the guardrail there. SANADA getting a bit of a breather there. And now SANADA, not really rushing here to pursue the never open weight champion. Was starting to pick him up. Now he's picking him up. Got him in a headlock. He's taking him back. And again, working over the head and neck, a lot like Tama Tonga in the preceding bout against Juice Robinson. You know, it all softens him up for that skull end. Now SANADA back in the ring. I want to thank everybody that's been so active in chat. I love seeing the conversations that you guys have really about the tournament participants and the tournament matches. We've got 9 people watching and 3 likes. If you're enjoying our commentary, if you're enjoying SANADA picking apart the never openweight champion in the early goings of this bout, please do leave a like. We'd greatly appreciate it. As now we got the front face lock here by SANADA. Maybe almost trying to get a guillotine out of it here. And elbow there to the back of the head and neck. And I mean, a head and neck injury, I mean, that's some of the worst injuries that you can sustain in, you know, your pro wrestling career, and especially in the context of a tournament. I mean, that is a nagging type injury. That's going to linger all throughout your matches. And now overhand chop there by Goto, another overhand chop. Another overhand chop again, trying to use that power game off the ropes. Back elbow there by SANADA, and SANADA, oh, missed the moonsault, but got the drop kick anyway. How well scouted does he have the champion cover too? And kick out there. Ashton, as an LIJ supporter, or really I'd say since day one, you've got to be very impressed with how SANADA's handling the champion right now.
Dude, I love SANADA. He's so good.
And SANADA there working the rear chin lock now. Driving the knee into the back. And I like how he's following Goto a little bit as Goto attempts to regain that vertical base. You know, that is significant here for SANADA. Who, again, much like Tama Tonga, would love to get a title shot down the road.
Lariat.
Oh, lariat there, but that's why Goto's the champion. That's why getting title shots in a G1 isn't easy. You know? But I mean, SANADA...
Tama Tonga did it already.
Yeah, that's true. I think if anybody can follow Tama Tonga's path, it is SANADA. Absolutely. And Mets pointing out that SANADA beat Goto in the G1 2 years ago. I'd actually forgotten about that. Goto looking to settle the score, whether he does or not. I mean, that'll be anybody's guess. And we do have Brandon joining us. And glad you could join us, Brandon. And backdrop right there by Goto. 2, hooks both legs and kick out. The second leg hook was a bit late, but still good instincts there by the champion.
Hey, like you said, that's why he is the champion.
Brandon, just to recap for you very quickly, Ishii beat Yano in a very fun match, in a match that I thought was better than it had any right to be. Tonga beat Juice, so he's going to get a future United States Championship match. And now, as you see, we have SANADA versus
SANADA, double leap front drop kick. There it is.
And now SANADA.
Cross body. God, I love SANADA. He's so good.
Absolutely. SANADA's got all the tools. A lot like Tonga, oddly enough, since we keep making those parallels, like Tonga beating a champion and SANADA having the same opportunity. Both of those men are so athletically gifted. But SANADA, I would say, even more so, honestly. Like,
I was going to say, I'd say SANADA's more athletic, and SANADA's also quite a bit younger.
Absolutely. So SANADA has more going for him. I just think Tonga's finally putting the pieces together. So, like, he's having his moment. I don't think SANADA's moment has come yet. You know, he is a part of LIJ. He's been a heavyweight tag champion. But I think his best is still yet to come. And it may be this year. I mean, who's to say? Anything can happen in the world of wrestling. That's what makes it one of the best industries in the world. And now SANADA stalking the champion again here. Going to pick him up by the head and neck. Oh, going to go for that fireman's carry. I think, if I remember correctly, SANADA does like to employ a TKO. So he might be thinking about that. Forearm to the face of Goto. But Goto, though, with that fighting spirit, Ashton, you know he's not going to concede so easily. And now Goto right back with the forearm. This is a fight we are seeing right here between these two. Back and forth they go.
And these forearms. Oh, Goto, SANADA. Not surprising. Not surprising. Goto has a history of winning striking battles. He is the second best striker in New Japan behind only Suzuki. Oh,
absolutely.
Uppercut.
And now SANADA visibly wincing, but he got the uppercut, to your point, off the ropes. Caught. Is it?
Roshi, John.
Ashton. And we both did Morrows there. That's because Goto back in the driver's seat. And I'll tell you, you want to talk about softening up the head and neck. I mean, both these guys' strategies are mirroring each other, albeit they are taking somewhat different routes to get there. But that's really the intrigue of guys having different setup positions for their killing blows, their finishing maneuvers. And it could be the GTR. Oh, but SANADA. Skull end. Oh, but could be GTR now. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, Goto. Oh, but again, we're back into the skull end.
Back into the skull. See, I knew this counter wrestling would happen. I even told you it would make for some interesting counter wrestling late in the match. And now the skull end here. Oh, and now look at the power.
Yep, spinning Goto around and then just drops him. He's gonna do the steamroller. Oh, but look at this. Goto fighting out of it.
Goto having it scouted. Let's not forget, too, about SANADA, Ashton, something that I didn't even bring up earlier. SANADA does have, if he realizes that the skull end isn't going to get the submission on its own, the moonsault that he likes to do. And now, look at the elbows by Goto getting out of it. And, Roshi. Man, these guys. And now SANADA.
Right back up into the skull. Oh, and he's got it hooked. He's got it hooked.
That might be it. Because even if Goto doesn't tap out, if he passes out and gets hit with a moonsault, it's over.
Yep.
Man, I can't wait to see SANADA versus Omega down the road. Can you imagine what kind of match that's going to be?
I low-key hate that we're not getting any more SANADA Okada matches this year.
I know. They just had to put him in different blocks. Oh,
dude,
man.
Look at how he's tearing at the head there. He's like trying to pull the head off the neck, looks like.
Absolutely. Referee's got to do the arm check. Goto keeping the arm up.
Oh, he's kind of losing grip, though. Goto's too sweaty.
If I was SANADA, I would readjust the arm just a bit. And really, I mean, Goto still seems too conscious even for the moonsault. Oh, but SANADA may stay screwed.
Now he's going to go for the moonsault. He's going to go for the moonsault. He's heading up top. Moonsault. Oh, but Goto got out of the way. Just in time.
Sanada's wrestled a damn near perfect match, but that one mistake could cost him everything. Damn. Goto on his stomach here. Goto just avoiding the contact. And now the never openweight champion keeps his hopes of starting on the right foot in this tournament with a 1-0 record intact. But he's still got to finish it. And I'll tell you, Sanada ain't an easy man to beat. Goto now pulling himself up. Sanada pulling himself up as well. Sanada going to charge. Lariat by Goto.
From Goto.
Damn. And Goto now holding the back of his head. You can see Goto's in a considerable amount of pain. Sanada, you can see he's kind of strumming his finger on the canvas. That's how you know he's still conscious, at least after that lariat.
It could also be like the body's natural kind of tweaks and twitches.
Absolutely. Sanada stirring now. Goto, he's charging up. And Goto.
He got caught. He got caught.
He got caught.
Him. Yes, Sanada.
Uppercut.
Off the ropes. Goto off the ropes. Swing and a miss. Oh, Sanada off the ropes. Goto followed through. Ducks. Sanada rolls.
No.
Into the right into the skull end. Yes, Sanada. Oh, but Goto. Oh, shit. Is Goto gonna?
Is this gonna be a Shotei? No, it's gonna be
thinking too. The Shoten.
It's gonna be the face over the knee. Oh no, Sanada countered.
Oh my God! They keep countering each other's attempts at suplexes. Oh, and now power. Goto powering out of it. The headbutt. Oh God, that just brings me back to Shibata. It makes me hate it.
There's gonna be an inverted GTR here.
GTR. He hit it.
Oh my God, that's gonna be it.
He's gonna hit the actual GTR now and get the win. Unless Sanada might reverse, dude. They're taking a long time to set this up. Sanada might reverse into the skull end. Yes!
Oh my God!
1, 2, 3, yes! No, come on! That was 3, Rev. That was 3.
That was 2.
Bullshit! That's 2 nights in a row we're dealing with this garbage.
That was only a 2 for Sanada, the cold skull of LIJ.
Yeah, it was a 2 in the eyes of a minority of people, but it just so happens that one of those people is the goddamn referee in this match.
I'm sorry, man. Oh, elbow! Could he go back into the skull end?
Yes.
There won't be any ambiguity.
Come on! No! Oh God, what is he gonna do out of this?
Neck breaker.
Oh my God.
Or no! Oh my!
Inverted GTR.
That's it.
That has to be it, right?
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
Great effort by Sanada, but that's it.
Sanada! Reversing! Yes!
Wait.
Come on, Sanada! No!
Oh! 1, 2, 3 count.
Damn! I really wanted Sanada to get a never openweight championship match.
I bet you Sanada came away with a lot of fans after that match. God damn, what an effort.
Son of a bitch.
I love how into that you got at the very end. Like, no, Sanada was robbed. I feel your pain, brother.
He won the damn match. The referee just didn't give it to him. Damn it.
I'm amazed that even that late in the match, he still countered the fucking GTR. Like, Goto had to force it. You will eat this.
Damn you, Goto. The one thing I'll always give Goto credit for is that even if he's kind of boring and bland, he still always puts on at least solid matches, if not good matches or great ones.
Absolutely. I hate to do this, brother, but I'm going to have to put an X by Sanada's name under Goto for 0
believe
points.
Me, I know. I already wrote it down. You and I are now up to friggin' 2 for 8. We're so bad at predicting the G1. It's hilarious.
Thank God we didn't have any like financial stuff on the line. I'd be poor as fuck.
I know. I mean, I'm already poor as fuck. So
yeah, exactly. It's going to be like, and given that we already are, that's really not saying too much in the final analysis, but still.
Speaking of us being poor as fuck, donate to the Patreon, everyone.
Yeah. And now wait a minute here. I'm gonna look at these chats here. We got Met saying total time wrestled between Naito and Omega 1 hour, 2 minutes, 47 seconds going into the main event. So average time of their 2 previous matches, 31 minutes and 24 seconds. Interesting.
Oh, shit. That's kind of implying that they're going to go to a damn 30-minute time limit draw.
And now Goto making his way to the back, realizing that he doesn't have any title defenses to worry about, unlike other champions, unfortunately, Juice. And, yeah, SANADA's going to have to regroup. But, dude, see, now we get into the heavy hitters of day 2, because now it's a rematch from the New Japan Cup semifinals. Ibushi, the Golden Star, against the dickhead hunter, the technical wizard, Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, Jesus, this match. I don't know how to handle it, John. I don't think I can handle it.
I don't think I can handle it either, partner, but we're going to have to do our best.
Zack's such a smug dick.
He is. But when you're as good as he is, wouldn't you be a smug dick too?
I know. That's what makes it even more frustrating is that I can't even blame him for it.
And there it is, New Japan Cup 2018 winner.
Taka!
And there it is.
That's right. Let's
Taka
not
Michinoku.
forget. He started using the Michinoku driver as a finisher now, too.
So, I mean, ZSJ actually has a non-submission-based finisher, Taka Michinoku, much like Carl Anderson to Tama Tonga, Taka Michinoku, letting ZSJ inherit the Michinoku driver. That is a huge honor in my mind.
Probably taught him the technique on how to actually win matches with it rather than just using it as a random move in the middle of a match.
Exactly. And, you know, Taka Michinoku, the hype man of Zack Sabre Jr., the phrase, just tap out. Pretty much the only option that a lot of ZSJ's opposition is left with. And, partner, you know that I've studied ZSJ extensively. And you know one thing I say all over. When you go back, you know, to the European side of the world, you know, and the one common sentiment you hear in a lot of British feds and really elsewhere is that Zack Sabre Jr. is the best technical wrestler in the world, but here, Taka Michinoku. Zack Sabre Jr. I heard him mention Kota. I'm pretty much assuming that he's saying that Kota Ibushi is only going to have one option tonight, and that's to just tap out. You got to wonder.
I absolutely love that Taka has become the ghetto to ZSJ's Okada.
And Met's correcting me that it was the quarterfinals that ZSJ beat Ibushi, and I apologize for that mistake. But regardless, this is a rematch from the New Japan Cup. I'll just say it that way. And you got to wonder if Ibushi has learned anything from that bout with Zack Sabre Jr., if he's going to be coming with any kind of a different game plan. And look at Zack. Zack's so confident.
Arrogant, even.
I mean, this is a man, Ashton, like I have been saying for years, even before I became like a hardcore fan of ZSJ, Zack Gibson, and all those guys. I always knew in the back of my mind, like technical wrestling when done right, submission wrestling when done right, could be one of the most violent things you've ever seen. You don't need flaming tables and shards of glass and barbed wire boards. You know, that's all nonsense. You show a proper like stretch muffler or ankle lock or this and that, you'll win just as much as seeing 10,000 tacks in a guy's back, I guarantee you. And Zack Sabre Jr. epitomizes that philosophy to me. He epitomizes that mindset. And now flipping off everybody. This is going to be one hell of a match. These last two matches, folks, this is what G1's about. This is what we fucking live for. This is what we fucking ready ourselves for to run the table, is classics like this. I mean, you want to talk about a contrast. You won't get two more contrasting styles in my mind than Ibushi and ZSJ.
That's a great point, yeah, because ZSJ really is submissions with like a minor in strikes, whereas Ibushi is strikes with a minor in high flying. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And Ibushi, you know, much like Kenny, because let's talk about Ibushi for a second, because there'll be plenty of time for me to sing the praises of Zack Sabre Jr., I promise you guys. But Ibushi, in a similar space as Omega, we said Omega, look, he has love back in his life. You know, he's a free Kenny. He's a Kenny free from his demons and his insecurities. Kota Ibushi has been amazing for him. And let's look at the Kota Ibushi side of things. You know, he's got to be feeling healthier and stronger than he's ever been with Kenny back in his life, with that friendship mended, knowing what those two mean to each other. And I'd say even more than a friendship, with how much those two love each other. And you got to wonder psychologically what that does for Ibushi. You know, his life is in a really good place. He has friends. He has people that care about him. And now he's looking to carve his space in the Wrestle Kingdom 13 main event. Now, Zack Sabre Jr. doesn't give a fuck about any of that. But for Ibushi, that could be a reserve of strength that he can call upon when he's being tortured by the malevolent machinations of the technical wizard here.
Did you just quote Mauro Ranallo?
No, as I've said, malevolent machinations, as far as I know, was my thing, so I'm sticking to it. As now, there's the bell. There is the bell. And now, folks, we get into this matchup. Now, Ashton, I believe, I mean, we did watch the New Japan Cup together. Do you have any advice for Kota Ibushi, given that he lost that match?
Exactly what he's actually doing right now. Try and keep your body as close to the ropes as you can. I mean, now he's kind of lost that positioning, but his goal should always be to be near the ropes so that he can break up any submission attempts as quickly as possible.
So for you, would you say for Ibushi, it's a game of space?
Yes. It's not just space, but really specifically positioning.
Oh, and now ZSJ already, though, trying to ground Ibushi. Ibushi, though, look at that, trying to turn the lever, but Zack's so good, though. And now already
kind of a running timestamp, John?
2 hours, 4 minutes, and 26 seconds, 27, 28.
Okay. Still good. I feel like I just had like a little skip in my video, but
yeah, me too. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. It felt like a weird cut.
Yeah.
But nothing's going to stop us from calling this action. And again, ZSJ. Oh my God. Hyperextending the arm. Could be a few steps away from an early Jim Breaks special. Again, Jim Breaks, one of Zack Sabre Jr.'s greatest influences, was a former light heavyweight champion for over 1,200 days.
Where?
Well, Jim Breaks, I mean. I forget what
federation.
I didn't
say who, I said where.
I don't know what federation, but I know that Jim Breaks was a very dominant British competitor.
Oh.
ZSJ admires him greatly. And now look at that, almost like a variant of the Greco-Roman knuckle lock.
Rounded.
And now head-to-head are these two. Zack pressing it back. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen a Zack Sabre Jr. New Japan matchup. So this is a treat for me. And Kota, I do think, has the power advantage, Ashton. That's something we really haven't talked about.
Oh, no, dude,
yet.
There is no doubt about that. He has a massive power advantage, I would say.
Oh, but Zack,
the big thing, though, is Zack knows how to use leverage to make your power not matter.
Exactly. And now again, back to this knuckle lock. But Ibushi, though, not wanting to give in. Oh, now we got this body-to-body struggle here. Look at how the legs wrap behind the positioning, as you've said. No, Kota pinning him down, but the bridge by ZSJ.
Oh, Ibushi broke down that bridge. Oh, but ZSJ bridged right back up. Ibushi going to try and break it again. ZSJ with the mount.
What a body scissors. And then look at that.
This. Right in, he wants Article 50.
He does want Article 50.
But Ibushi very close to the ropes, which is good for him.
I mean, Ashton, I got to ask. Oh, wait. Ibushi's still struggling here. Trying to get the knee down. Does. And he booted that. There's that positioning. And you talked about great ring awareness there by the Golden Star. And now Zack immediately, though, pouncing. Creates a little bit of distance, but then pounces.
Notice, too, how Zack almost he positioned himself between Ibushi and the ropes. And there we just had another weird little cut. What the hell?
I have no idea what's going on here. Now kick there by Ibushi.
We keep on having these little cuts in our videos, guys. I'm not really sure what's going on, but hopefully it's not something that's going to affect the story of the match, because now these guys are on their feet in a Greco-Roman knuckle lock, kicking each other. Ibushi obviously kicks way harder, so naturally he sent Zack to the ground first. Now we're getting a forearm exchange.
Oh, uppercut there.
Second uppercut. Third uppercut. Ibushi with a shoe kick.
What a shoe kick. And Zack felt that.
Yeah, and you know Ibushi hits a hell of a lot harder than Zack.
Zack again, racking up the accolades. A former Rev Pro heavyweight champion. Current Rev Pro tag champion with Suzuki, his mentor. New Japan Cup 2018 winner. Would love to add G1 Climax 28 winner to that resume. Oh, and the strikes. Ibushi flurry of strikes.
And another shoe kick. And the moonsault.
And he got it.
1, 2, and of course, Sabre kicks out.
But I got to ask you, even though Ibushi is in control right now, for you, at your estimation, because I'd say at my estimation, the answer to that is yes. Is Zack Sabre Jr. one of the most dangerous competitors in this block in your mind?
Of course. Because the thing with Zack is not only is he going to beat you or at least, you know, damage you, but he's going to make your shit more difficult to live with for the rest of the tournament.
Oh, and now, the boot there by Kota. You saw, though, that earlier when ZSJ was on the apron, he hyperextended Kota's arm.
That's Kota the thing with Zack, though. With Zack, you can't really just kind of go into it and blunt force your way into a win with him. With him, you really do have to play his game.
Oh my God.
Zack with a heel hook.
Oh my God.
Heel hook on the outside. The referee. Oh my God, he dragged Kota down. Oh my God, Zack.
And now the referee, he can only do a standard 10 count. I don't think he could get ZSJ off of Kota, and now he relents. But that's not good for Ibushi to have a bad wheel like that this early in the match. That is the last thing you want to have to deal with.
That's what I was just saying, too. I was literally just saying that when you face Zack Sabre Jr., not only is he going to fuck you up for that match, but he's going to fuck you up for the rest of the tournament because he will cause damage that lasts more than a day.
And Ashton, you know what scares me, or what should scare Ibushi, I should say, is that, you know, Zack already knows a litany of leg-based submission holds, but, I mean, let's not forget the one primary hold, orienteering with napalm death. That leg being softened up, I mean, that's going to make it a tough time. And now look at that.
Oh, my God, he's stomping on his head.
Oh, my God. Oh, and now stomping on the leg. He is a vicious, vile son of a bitch, and I love it.
He really is. And you really do.
I mean, hey, I love Kota. No disrespect to Kota Ibushi, but, I mean, technical wrestling's where it's at, bro. It always has been for me, always will be.
Kota threw a punch, the referee admonishing him for it. He just punched Zack right in the abdominals.
You got to wonder if you're Kenny Omega. I mean, obviously, you got to worry about Naito, and that's not something you look past. Naito, one of the best that New Japan has.
Wait, why are we talking about the main event when this match is on?
Well, no, I'm just saying that Kenny Omega is close friends with Ibushi. He's got to be watching this and concerned about his friend. I was going to bring it back to this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, calm down. I was just going to say that they're so close that, like, if you're Kenny, like, you know, and he was even saying that these two, like him and Ibushi, were going to do so well this year. But, I mean, that may be a dream that he has to carry on his shoulders if this keeps up. Uppercut there by Zack. And now, pie facing Ibushi there.
Oh, yeah. Ibushi strikes.
Oh, and right to the legs, though. Oh, ducks.
Oh, and the leg sweep.
Nice sweep there.
Oh,
and now wrap the leg around. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. He's cranking it into almost like an ankle. Oh, my God. Legs are not supposed to bend this way, guys.
And now, Zack just picking apart Ibushi.
Oh, and now we're doing an inverted Indian deathlock.
Oh, my God.
Into the bridge. Jesus.
I wonder if he's going to turn this into a Muda lock or not.
I was going to say, he's about a step away from making this into a Muda lock, but he doesn't seem interested.
No, I think Zack, he knows his game.
Oh, my God, the bow and arrow with it. Oh, my God.
Oh, look at the torque on that bow and arrow. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Almost turning that into a chin lock.
Oh,
and now
dude, his leg is still in his, like, he's still got, are you kidding me? Look at this.
Oh, my God.
This is almost creating the same effect as a Muda lock, except Zack's doing less work.
And now,
now into almost like an STF.
And now it's an STF proper, and Ibushi gets the ropes.
God damn.
Ibushi is being tortured here. Oh, my God. And now, Ibushi's got one bad wheel. We know he loves his striking game. That's really effectively been taken away from him, at least on the lower half. He can still throw forearms, as you're seeing here, but for how much longer? And again, back to that leg. Oh, and there's the good leg. But Ibushi, though, still wincing because you got a plant. Oh, that cannot feel good. Oh, my God. And Zack looking dazed. Taka a bit concerned. But that's the thing with ZSJ matches. You can lose control momentarily, but like that, Zack could take it right back.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's Ibushi's leg that we need to be focusing on, because if ZSJ goes back to it, that reverses the momentum really quickly.
Absolutely, partner. And now,
Ibushi with the double stomp. He actually managed to predict that ZSJ would go for the drop kick to the knee. He jumped over him and came back down onto him with a double stomp. That was brilliant by Ibushi. He really is a goddamn genius.
absolutely.
That was awesome.
And now, Ibushi could be thinking German. Oh, grab the wrist and then kick in the arm.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Zack isn't content just attacking one body part. There's a drop kick from Ibushi, though.
And I think what makes Zack even more dangerous is he's got so many submissions. I mean, you know, Dean Malenko used to call himself the man of 1,000 holds, but wait. Cross body there.
Wow.
Cross body by Ibushi. But now with the Michinoku driver as well, I mean, Zack doesn't even need a submission win necessarily. He can beat you by pinfall now, too, with that Michinoku driver. So he just keeps adding moves to his repertoire. And Ibushi there, that cross body might have been the beginning of him coming back in this, but he has really got to put together an offensive string that can turn the tide here. That cross body wasn't a bad start, but you're going to need a lot more than that against the technical wizard. Now the Golden Star here back up on the apron. Is he even really thinking springboard with that bad leg? You can even see him shaking out.
Oh, but he jumped over.
That couldn't have felt good.
Now Zack going right back to it. Look at this, into a half crab.
Oh my God, and the torque on it.
And of course, when Zack does a half crab, it's not just a half crab. He's always finding ways to convert it into 3 other submissions at the same time. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. He's got his arm trapped between his legs, and he's got him in an ankle lock. Oh my God, Zack, you are a sadistic son of a bitch.
Absolutely. And now, I mean, what the hell else is Zack Sabre Jr. going to do to Kota Ibushi? I mean, this really is the New Japan.
It's win. Like, that's all he's thinking about right now is just win, win, win. And sure, his mind, the way his mind works, he's thinking torture until he gives up.
And now Zack, could be a dragon suplex here.
Not if Ibushi has anything to say about it. That's his buddy's move. That's Kenny's move.
Oh, there's a kick to the arm there. And speaking of Omega, we know
that keeps stop going for the same damn thing, Ibushi.
Oh God, ankle lock.
God damn.
And you mentioned Omega. We know that Zack and Omega are going to.
Zack stops his momentum. The uppercut from Zack, but the
lariat by Ibushi.
That's the power advantage you were talking about earlier, man.
Absolutely. And speaking of Omega, he's got to be really thinking to Ibushi, come on, fight, stay in this. And we know that Zack and Omega are going to face off down the road. That's going to be another barn burner of a matchup in the G1B block. And now Ibushi trying to feeling back in the bad wheel. Zack on his stomach. That lariat might have bought Ibushi some valuable time here. And the Golden Star now beginning to maybe burn brightly again. And now back up. Oh, is he? No, he can't be thinking the power bomb. And he was thinking the power bomb, but ZSJ again. And look at how he goes low. Is this going to be a crossface? No. Oh my God.
He's got the arm wrapped around his leg into basically a hammer lock, and he's driving the knee into the mat, and now he grabbed it into what he can turn into a heel hook, but in the meantime, he's going to grab the other arm with his left leg into what might as well be a gym break special with his legs while he has one of Ibushi's legs hooked. Now he's going into the half crab again. Jeez. Holy shit.
I mean, I would always fear if I'm Ibushi, when a guy's bending me like that my knee's going to freaking explode. I mean, what the hell? And Ibushi writhing in pain here. And if you're Zack, like, when is it time for an orienteering with napalm death? Because he's got to be thinking about that maneuver. He's got to be thinking about just slapping that on the bad wheel and getting the submission victory. Ibushi now in the corner. Uppercut again by Zack. Zack getting more momentum this time. But Kota rolls through. Power slam.
Oh, and now Ibushi wants a moonsault, but that didn't really work out too well. Zack got out of the way, and there's the penalty for ZSJ. One count, John. ZSJ, another penalty kick. This is going to be another 1 count. No, this is going to be a 2. Long 2.
We know that ZSJ has actually won matches with that penalty kick. He once beat Jeff Cobb in Rev Pro with 3 straight penalty kicks.
3 or 4, Brandon. 3 or 4.
And now Ibushi trying to stay in this thing, but it's damn near impossible because the thing with ZSJ is it's like he just smothers you. He's a submission smotherer. Is Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. I like to call him a submission genius, but submission smotherer is really probably a more apropos description of him.
It just doesn't stop.
Yeah, like and that's the crazy thing with Zack is that he'll grab a submission from the craziest setup. Like, I mean, we even saw he grabbed Ibushi's leg out of a goddamn Pele, but he wasn't content to just be like, oh, ankle lock, I'm going to win with this. No, like he thinks, oh, I'm hurting his ankle. How can I hurt every other joint on his body?
Exactly. And now Zack inviting Kota to kick back. I don't know if that's smart by Zack, saying, come on. I don't know what Zack really likes about the striking game. Oh, that was a hard kick there to that leg. Damn.
It's a pride thing, man. It's a pride thing. He wants to show his toughness.
Absolutely.
Might not be the best ideas for him, though.
I mean, Zack, can you imagine if Zack could really separate himself
from his leg? That might be part of it, too. He wants to lull Ibushi into a false sense of security. And look at this. He's
going to shades of Asuka.
Oh, no. On his feet. Oh, my God. I think that was an open hand like a palm strike.
That spit coming out of ZSJ's mouth. You could see it. Knock the taste out of it. My God.
Oh, my God, Ibushi.
Zack going for that leg trap German shades of Asuka. Ibushi landing on his feet and the strike to the chest. Just completely turning the tide here. Ibushi showing that he's got much, still something left to give here in this match.
Imagine, like, I wonder if ZSJ's ever considered doing an ankle lock by getting him into an ankle lock and then, like, getting him into a really tight waist lock and using that to push the toes up and then, like, cause damage to the ankle that way.
Possibly. Oh, my God.
It probably wouldn't work. Otherwise, it would have been done already.
And look at the look on Ibushi's face.
God.
Oh, my God.
One slap from Ibushi just destroys Zack. Oh, but look at Zack. Zack can throw a slap of his own, too. Look at that.
These guys now going low to the ground. Taka Michinoku with the best seat in the house.
Yeah. Right there in the ring.
Uppercut, uppercut, uppercut.
Oh, no. Backslide. He's going to get it, too, I think. No. Zack playing a little leverage game. Look at Zack. Oh, my God. ZSJ.
What a counter. What a counter.
Top turnbuckle, but Ibushi takes advantage of the shoe kick to the back.
I don't know. That could be a very precarious position for Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, yeah. Ibushi wants a German. Ibushi wants a German. He's going to get it, too. He's going to deadlift German.
Yeah, there it is. What a bridge.
No. ZSJ didn't even kick out. He just kind of shifted his center of gravity so that he would roll over onto his stomach, basically.
Folks, what you are witnessing right now are two masters of their craft fighting for 2 points to start their journey in the B block of G1 Climax 28 on the right foot.
Ibushi wants the knee. The golden star knee. Oh, ZSJ need Ibushi in the knee. How does that even work? Oh, he did it again. God damn it, Zack. 3 times Ibushi. Change things up.
Look at the counter. What a counter.
But no. Oh, but Ibushi now going for the same. Oh, shit. ZSJ has his legs clasped tight. Oh, but Ibushi might get a golden star powerbomb here. He got it. That might be it. 1, 2. No.
No, I thought that was 3, but no. Ibushi looking shocked. And Zack Sabre Jr. staying in this thing. I thought Zack was going to get a triangle, but what I noticed about that powerbomb, if you guys look again, I know we're probably not going to see a replay. Ibushi did a masterful job keeping his hands clasped so that Zack couldn't get that separation and get arm control that really makes the triangle essential.
Yep.
So Ibushi, great defensive posture that he was also able to make into offense, but Zack, octopus stretch.
Ibushi is in a really fortunate situation, though, coming out of this match because he does get a couple days worth of a break.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Ashton.
He is going for hurrah, John.
Yeah, hurrah here by Zack Sabre Jr., which is probably what we'll call it all tournament. Oh
my God, ZSJ's clinging to Ibushi. Ibushi, though, not letting anyone go out of the ring. That's actually kind of brilliant on Ibushi's part. But now Zack with a guillotine. You can't keep that. Come on, he's right in the ropes. Jeez, Zack.
Hey, Zack will take any opportunity he can.
Though, earlier was that Ibushi's kind of fortunate because not only does he get a few days worth of break after this match, but his next opponent is Juice Robinson, and we know Juice won't go after a body part.
Certainly not. And now Zack again. Abdominal stretch here.
And then after Juice, he gets Yano, who will go after a body part, but not the one that you think.
And I'll tell you what, Zack would love to separate himself from his...
he was going for the Michinoku driver, but he pushed you with the dragon suplex.
What a dragon suplex. Great snap on that.
Oh, and then the
what a kick to the head.
Right to the head, yeah. That's going to be the beginning of the end for Zack, I think, Johnny. Ibushi might win this. I think I actually did pick Zack to win this match, but it's looking more and more like Ibushi's going to take it.
And if Ibushi does win this, then it'll prove that he did learn something from the New Japan Cup.
Oh, he's thinking the Golden Star knee.
He might get it this time. Does Zack have another counter?
Oh,
he does.
Oh, my God.
No, not European clutch. Is it European clutch? European clutch. 1, 2.
Ibushi kicked out. He has the waist lock. He has the waist lock.
No way. What a counter.
Oh, but ZSJ rolls
what a counter.
Knee bar.
Oh, my God.
Standing up with it, though. That completely takes Zack's leverage away. And now Ibushi going for another German. No, but Zack with the back elbows this match. Oh, shit. Look at him. Oh, Zack kicked the knee. Zack. Oh, my God. This is ridiculous.
What the hell are we witnessing?
Art, John. Art.
There's the
German. Suplex, too. Zack kicks out.
Oh, the Kota.
Yeah, there's the knee. That's going to be it.
That's it. That's it.
That's got to be it.
Game, set, match.
1,
Golden Star.
2, 3. Wow.
But Zack Sabre Jr. has nothing to be ashamed of with that bout. What a match.
Oh, my God. I am so bad at picking the G1.
I'll tell you, those two have amazing chemistry with each other. I love their New Japan Cup match. Probably one of my favorite matches in the New Japan Cup. And this already is one of my early favorites in the G1 this year. What a match that was.
John, just so you know, you actually did pick Ibushi to win that. So you are now 3 for 9. I'm still 2 for 9 because I picked Zack.
Oh, wow. Okay. And for Zack, even though I love Sabre to death, I'm going to put 0 points by his match with Ibushi. And Ibushi, my friend, you have gotten 2 points. So let's see if your best friend Kenny Omega can follow suit. And both the student and the teacher of Suzuki-gun starting out 0-1. So Suzuki-gun's got a lot of recovery to do. And now, 0 points here.
Dude, what a freaking incredible match that was. And now we've got Naito Omega. Are you kidding me?
That's why I said the semi-main and the main of this show. This is what we trained for.
We already saw from, I believe it was Mets in chat, that Omega and Naito average match time is over 30 minutes. So there is a chance that we could get a 30-minute time limit draw on day 2.
That would be insane.
And we've got the time for it, too, because this video has more than a half hour left on it.
And now, Ibushi, huge win for him. You know, I always say that the first match in the G1 is more psychological than anything else. That is a huge confidence boost for the Golden Star. The star is rising for Ibushi. And for Zack again. I
predict Ibushi to win the B block. So even though I had him losing to Sabre, I do still think he's going to win the block. And that really, if nothing else, that gets almost like doubled down, like solidified here.
And dude, that loss by ZSJ, that was nowhere near like a weak loss. You know ZSJ is going to rebound from this forcefully. Because that really was who was going to get their big shot in first, and it happened to be Ibushi on this night.
Did you see he literally collapse behind the curtain? I love Ibushi so much.
He's so freaking good.
He is such an incredible, just next level performer. Like, he was like all happy, high-fiving the fans, and then he made damn sure that when he collapsed behind that curtain, that it was just subtle enough we could still see it.
And here comes Naito. I mean, Ashton, Naito has been the center of a lot of discussion and even some controversy. You know, a lot of people were upset at the end of Wrestle Kingdom 12. They thought Naito was robbed. They thought, you know, this should be his era right now, that he shouldn't be just another G1 participant. He should be the world champion participating in a G1. but he's
well, now, John, when you say a lot of people, you don't have to hide it. Everyone knows you're talking about me.
Yeah, I mean, you were definitely one of the most vocal people, but dude, you were far from alone. A lot of people, I'm being serious, really thought like, wow, New Japan, you really screwed the pooch. Naito, I mean, you can even look at the crowd here. They're still supporting him. They love him. I mean, these are his people to me. And not that they don't love Kenny, but, I almost have to wonder, and not to throw the gauntlet down on Kenny unnecessarily, but I almost wonder if they love the idea of Omega more. Look, Okada had an insane run with the championship, right? And I think people were just looking for it to end. And if it was Kenny, great, because he had epic matches with Okada. But I think at the end of the day, if you really polled these people, like, who do you want the man to be? The real, like, next ace, the guy leading the company into the next few years, Naito would probably be their guy if I had to take a stab at it. And Naito's trying to get back to that place. And hell, no better way to do it than beating the world champion in your first freaking match here.
Hey, if you're more familiar with WWE than New Japan, let's just put it this way. Naito is the Seth Rollins to Okada's Roman Reigns, except the difference is, they're just fucking better in New Japan.
Exactly. And Naito now making the slow ascent to the ring.
One step at a time, my friend. How symbolic of the path he's taken.
That's an excellent point. I was getting ready to say something similar. I'm so glad you did. I mean, you want to talk about symbolism. That ascent says really everything about Naito's story better than my words ever could. Naito now stepping through the ropes. And I'll say, I wasn't just talking about you and a lot of the hardcore Naito fans, even like less hardcore Naito fans like myself. I believe this man should be world champion. And I won't stop saying it. I feel like that was one of the few times that I severely disagreed and was oppositional to one of New Japan's decisions. But here he is in this tournament. He'd love to get another shot at it. Sooner or later, it's going to come together for Tetsuya Naito. I mean, I have to believe that. If it doesn't, to me, there's no justice in this world. And now we're waiting for the arrival of the world champion, who, I mean, again, is no slouch in his own right. Yeah, Kenny Omega. Change the world. Well, he certainly changed New Japan by beating Okada and ending that legendary reign.
Not just beating Okada either, but beating Okada twice and starting Okada on what has been a bit of a downfall. He hasn't won a singles match since his first fall against Kenny.
And Ashton, I got to ask you to kind of get your perspective. Kenny Omega is the champion, for the first time in the G1. He was pursuing the world title all this time. Now he's the man. Now he's got the title. And, I even said during the Ibushi match, both Ibushi and Kenny, they seem to be, as far as like their mental and emotional health, in the best place they've ever been in. They've got their friendship back. Things are cool. But then with Kenny, you've got the threat that comes with being a champion, right? The target's on your chest. Everybody's coming for you first and foremost. Then you've got to worry about the factionalism of Bullet Club firing squad and just all these other distractions. So my question to you is simply this. Is Kenny, mentally, is he a house divided, or does he have his focus entirely on Tetsuya Naito for this match here? And there's the
what? Given that Naito is in a completely different faction and the odds of someone in the firing squad coming out to try and screw Kenny over in a match that has nothing to do with the firing squad in the first place, I think Kenny can afford to focus entirely on this match. Yeah.
These two have so much history as it relates to the G1. It's amazing to me that they are the first match on day 2 of the B block in the main event. That is nuts.
Yeah, because the thing is, guys, if you haven't been around for that long, 2 years ago, Omega Naito was the B block final. They finished with the same record, but because Omega beat Naito in their one-on-one match, Omega became the B block winner. Then he would go on to defeat Goto to win the G1 completely. Obviously, he did fail against Okada at the Wrestle Kingdom 11 show a couple years ago, or a year and a half ago at this point. But he is the champion now. So he failed initially, but he eventually ended up succeeding. And last year, Omega Naito was the G1 finals, which we know now that Naito did win. And again, they finished with the same record. They both were 7-2. Naito beat Omega in that case, though. So these guys are about as close to evenly matched as New Japan's eyes as imaginable. Because 2 years ago, they finished with the same record. Omega won the one-on-one match. The following year, they finished with the same record. Naito won the one-on-one match. So this year, maybe they'll finish with the same record, and this match that we're looking at might actually end up determining the block winner.
Here we go.
How crazy would that be if these guys finish with the same record at the top of the block, but the winner of this match, one-on-one, ends up going on to win the block? That would be insane.
That would be insane. And there was the bell, folks, a few seconds ago. And if you want a timestamp, we're at 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 10 seconds. 11, 12, 13 is our main event here for day 2 of the B block is commencing here.
It's crazy to think, and this is more hindsight than anything, it's just crazy to think that Kenny won the G1 in his first attempt.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. I mean, not many men
I'm thinking like, oh, I wonder if they faced in the G1 before 2016, but Kenny has never been in the G1 prior to 2016. 2016 was his first G1, and he finished with a 6-3 record, and he won the damn thing. Here's the lockup.
Lock up here. Naito down to one knee. Side headlock there by Kenny. These two know each other so well. And yeah, this is
from Kenny.
This is, I mean, after your breakdown, we could really say that this is a rubber match of sorts. Whoever wins this, I mean, that's a huge psychological boost. Dude, and you get 2 points. Yeah,
I was going to say this is a rubber match, but it's so much more than that, too, because, again, the winner of the match between these two men has gone on to win the G1 in each of the last 2 years. We've got to keep that in mind. So there is a very good chance that we could be witnessing a match that will go on to determine the winner of the entire tournament.
Oh, and Kenny actually offering the hand in respect here. Pulling him up.
He spit his face! Wow, Kenny! Wow, leave that to Naito. That's his job. Kill him, Naito. Kill him.
I kind of feel bad for Naito, too, seeing as how he was seemingly cool with Kenny. Yeah. Maybe he would have turned on him first, but... Oh, and now mocking Omega.
Yes, I love Naito.
And now Omega charging at Naito. Naito, though, sends Kenny out.
Oh, and yes! Oh, shit! Oh, he actually almost faked Kenny out with the Tranquilo attempt.
And then he spits at him right back.
The Tranquilo, there we go. Yes, Naito. I love this man.
Naito spitting in the face of the world champion.
Naito in a singles context, it reminds me why I love him.
Absolutely, partner. That's the way it should be. Clubbing blows to the back there. Raking the eyes of the champion. Naito, vicious ear. And I wonder if it eats Naito up as much as it eats me up, saying that Naito's raking the eyes of the champion when he should be the champion. Kitchen sink there by Omega. Burying that knee right in the midsection. Pecking Naito up. Is it going to be a back suplex here? It is. Nice elevation there by the champion. Hooks the leg. And actually, let's not forget, too. I mean, if Naito wins, he would be owed a future world championship match. And that could be huge for Naito and really carving his path to Wrestle Kingdom if G1 doesn't work out, which it very well may.
Oh, the penalty kick there to the back of Naito.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys know each other so well. They have had wars. They're now kind of paintbrushing the top of the head. And another penalty kick to the back.
Naito smiling. Oh, my God. I love him.
Naito doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, but their head first into the turnbuckle pad.
And now, Naito here, the foot choke by Omega.
Damn. Damn, Omega, you flexible.
Absolutely. And now.
Oh, my God. Just absolutely destroying Naito with that Irish whip in the corner.
Omega bringing the intensity here. As is to be expected. Stomps on the back of Naito there.
Omega feels kind of bullyish here, doesn't he?
I mean, I think that's the swagger that comes when you're ruling the roost. You know what I'm saying? When you're world champion. You know, the game changes a little bit. Oh, this is going to be a running back breaker here.
Sure was.
Oh, man. Hooks the leg.
And Naito out.
working over that back so that there's less resistance to be afforded. There's the back mount into the camel clutch. Kenny working over the back so that there's less resistance to be afforded for the one-winged angel, one would have to assume. Of course, Naito's finished the Destino. You have to imagine that Kenny would hopefully take a defensive posture with his head and neck. But I guess the best defense is an exemplary offense. And that's what Kenny's trying to employ right here. And Naito, can he get his foot on the rope? I mean, the way Kenny has him contorted. Oh, now fish hooking him there. Yeah, Kenny really doing everything he can. There's the foot on the bottom rope.
Damn. Naito in pain, man.
Naito definitely struggling here in the early going, but as is the case for the G1 itself, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Naito, he's far from done in this bout. Forearm to the small of the back. Oh my God. This is a different Kenny Omega, I think, than we're used to seeing here. Ow. Is he going to shoot him off into the ropes again? He is. And
another forearm back. Naito is really having trouble getting out of the gate here.
It's funny, actually, because you could almost say, and there's an elbow there, you could almost say that the way Kenny's working, like how methodical he is in his movements and stuff like that, that he's almost working a pace and a style that you would expect Naito himself to work. It's just very funny seeing the script be flipped like this. And now, clubbing blows there to the back of the head and neck, and I think like the upper back there, again, that whole region that really the one-winged angel concerns itself with. And Naito, I think, still has a little bit of a smirk going on. He's not totally out of this yet. And Kenny, is he going to try shooting him off for a third time? He is.
Oh, but no, Naito there with a forearm. Second forearm from Naito. Third. Oh, but Omega with the kick. Omega. Oh, he wants a power bomb, but Naito is blocking.
I love that Naito goes low there. You see the single knee to the ground. Great defensive posture there. Oh, but the palm strikes here by Kenny to the back.
Basically to the kidney.
Now these overhand chops here.
God damn, Naito really swinging away with those. Club to the back. A second. Now Naito wants to whip Kenny, and he does. Oh, but Naito bent down too early. Kenny with a kick to the face. Now Kenny wants the powerbomb again. Naito dropping low yet again, though.
Yeah, Naito, again, great defensive positioning there. And Kenny, again with those blows, trying to soften that area up.
My God. He's going to get it off here. No, Naito lands on his feet. Kick.
What a counter.
Oh, Enziguri. No Enziguri's chopped there from Kenny. Knife edge. Oh, and now hip toss from Naito. Drop kick time. There it is.
And what a drop kick. And notice again the back of the head and neck. Now Naito can begin the work for the Destino.
And Naito doesn't even have it in him to do the Tranquilo pose, which he usually does after that hip toss drop kick series.
And now Naito trying to get back in this thing. That drop kick, though, was an excellent start. And Kenny, I think there's so much... Oh, wait. Ducks the layer, does Naito, and then spits at Kenny. Kenny looking furious there. And now raking the... These two hate each other. I feel like there definitely is an animosity there that runs deep. Even if it just really comes down to the fact that Omega's world champion and Naito isn't. Could it be the steamroller here by Omega? No, Naito slipped out of it. Shoves Kenny in the corner. Kenny got the feet up, but blocked. And inverted neck breaker.
Over the knee neck breaker.
And another neck breaker, standard swinging variation.
That's the strategy Naito needs to use. When Naito targets the neck, his win rate goes up significantly.
Look, in my mind, and I'm only like an armchair commentator, that's all I'll ever really be, but I've been watching wrestling for over 10 years. I feel like the intelligent competitor is one that recognizes above all else that a wrestling match is pretty much a game of attrition. You wear your guy out as much as you can so that you have a better chance of outlasting him when it's time to go bell to bell here. And now, Kenny caught him. Kenny caught him. He was going for the drop kick. Naito got caught. There's the steamroller.
He wants the moonsault, and he hit it.
He got it. Hooks the leg. Naito kicks out. Naito, now look at this, though, by Naito. How smart is this? Creates distance between him and Kenny, even if it's only temporary, because Omega quickly closing the gap there. Oh, what's he thinking here? Back suplex on the apron.
Damn.
Again, continuing the work that he started early on in the match. Yeah, Kenny is feeling himself. Oh, wait a minute here. I don't know if I agree with this, Kenny. Come on. He's undoing the padding on the floor. Oh, and Naito. I feel like that was either a cannonball or a drop kick. That was brilliant. He knew that the padding was impairing Kenny's field of vision.
That was like a falling wheel kick, dude.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I just rewound a little bit and then fast forwarded back to be back with you, and there's the drop kick.
Either way, it was a brilliant tactic by Naito, dude. He knew that Omega was visually impaired working the padding, and he took his chance there. Now he got the drop kick in the corner.
Yep.
And see, Kenny paid for getting a bit too greedy. I don't know what it is. I don't know what being champion has really done to Kenny psychologically, but it does have its drawbacks, because when you're so consumed with inflicting punishment and you lose the sight of the object you're trying to punish in the first place, oh, Naito could be thinking Gloria. Oh, but Kenny, though, had it scouted. Look at those elbows, those hard elbows. And a clubbing blow to the back there by Naito. Naito off the ropes. Rana there.
Rana.
Great snap on that by the champion.
Wow. A standing Rana, too.
And now Naito again going to the outside, because, hey, Kenny can dive. He can do whatever he wants. You can't win on the outside. I mean, you could get a count out short, but that doesn't seem likely. And Kenny could be that Terminator dive. Oh, but Naito following him through. Oh, wait, the lariat got checked.
Checked it. Oh, Naito, though. Tornado DDT.
Spiked him on his head. Beautifully done by Naito. There, hooks the leg. Check out. And now Naito has got to be thinking, you know, I'm just getting so close to being able to hit Destino and get myself not only 2 points, not only a 1-0 record, but a guaranteed future world title match. And now, oh, Omega throwing Naito out.
Kenny's fighting a little bit on the dirty side, man. I don't know.
Aggressive baseball fight.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Fans might want to clear out of that area.
Yeah, we know
what Kenny does here.
Omega's got the devil in his eye.
He's going to do that springboard crossbody.
Oh, dear God, don't do it. And Omega looking for those 2 points. Oh,
and
my
God.
God.
Oh, my God.
That was full body-on-body contact, folks. He got all of it.
Wow.
Can we see a replay of that, please?
Yep, we will.
Go. Look at that. Oh, my God.
Oh, and Naito's upper back hit the edge of chairs that were upright.
I'll tell you, that took Ricky Steamboat's breath away, for God's sakes, and Kenny Omega. But he's got to get Naito back in the ring, unless he wants to take a chance on the count-out victory, but I personally wouldn't. The momentum's in my corner. I want to get him back in the ring. I want to see if I can hit One-Winged Angel, or at least start unloading some V-triggers. And Naito, damn near limp. Omega getting him over the guardrail. Again, in New Japan, what makes it, different from, most American promotions is that they deal with a 20 count and not a 10 count for countouts. And Naito already stirring. Omega favoring the midsection some. And now Omega has got Naito back in the ring. Omega feeling himself. How can you not be feeling yourself after getting off a maneuver like that?
Yeah.
I mean, now. Oh, is Omega thinking double stop maybe?
Yes, he is.
No, I think he's going to do a drop kick to the back of the head.
Yeah.
Oh, but Naito.
Naito gets him off the top. Yeah.
Kudos to Naito for having that awareness after taking a move like the crossbody he did just moments ago. Man, what a next level competitor is Naito. And now he's got the legs of Omega. Is kind of getting him positioned here.
Oh, he wants a Rana.
Oh, but Omega.
No,
oh, my God.
Kenny just hot-shotted Naito on that top turnbuckle.
Face meeting turnbuckle, and it's not an exchange the face is ever going to win. And now Omega. Oh, dragon suplex here. Snap. And oh, God, there it is.
Lord, wow.
And look at Naito's face.
Yeah, he's definitely not smiling anymore.
And oh my
Good
God,
Lord.
there it is.
The gut wrench sit out powerbomb.
Unbelievable. Okada's a beast.
Kenny.
Excuse me, Kenny's a beast. I was reading in chat about Okada losing his mind, which that's another debate.
Dude, that happened to me earlier too. I saw someone say Okada lost his killer instinct, and I said Okada instead of Naito.
And I guess we got Okada on the brain, but he's in the A block. And right now, Naito may have to deal with a V trigger from Omega.
Oh, no, not the decapitator. He missed it. Good. Naito, German. Kenny lands on his feet, though. Turn around, Naito.
Jacked.
He blocked the V trigger. Enziguri misses. Kenny, though. Oh, there's the V trigger. V trigger to the back of the head. And Kenny looks like a man possessed right now. He's wrestling like one, too.
It was like a game of Russian roulette. Naito dodged so many bullets in the chamber, but his number finally came up. And now...
Oh, and now Kenny wants to win an angel.
Oh, the poison
Rana!
Oh my God, he spiked him.
Yes, Okada, or yes, Naito. I think I said Okada again. God damn it.
I'm telling you, man, hey, don't feel bad. I just got done doing it. But Naito staying in this. What a poison Rana by Los Ingobernables de Japon's own Tetsuya Naito. Former Intercontinental and IWGP Heavyweight Champion, but would love to really have the run that we all know he's capable of having. And the first step back to that place to redemption for Naito could be tonight. And now he's on Omega here. Perched him on the top. Oh, man, what's Naito thinking about?
He wants a Rana, man. He's gone for it already.
He got it.
And he got it, yeah.
Oh, my God. Naito's turned the tide. And now could it be Gloria?
He wants it. He's got him in the hammerlock. Oh,
getting the counter again? No.
He got it. There it is. Gloria. Pin 1, 2, and Omega kicks out.
God, that kick out. But Naito, I think he just signaled for the end. Naito, I think, is thinking Destino here.
Yep, he wants Destino. He wants to end this.
I don't blame him. Look, Kenny is dazed. Kenny, I think, had to swat himself just to get back in this. Destino upcoming.
Omega, back elbow. Oh, Naito finally hit the Enziguri. Now he's going to throw Kenny into the... Oh, forearm. Oh, he missed. Kenny, though. Lariat missed. Now they're going... Oh, V-trigger.
My God.
V-trigger from Omega.
Omega firing up. Grabbing Naito.
Oh, shit. Aoi
Shoto.
Yep, he wants it. Is he going to get it, though? Naito might reverse. Naito. Yes. Destino.
Go, Destino. And now.
Oh, and now he's going to go for the full one. Come on, Naito. You got this.
Can he get it? Can he get it?
He's got him up.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
No. Okay. No.
Oh, he's thinking Croix left.
The victory roll bomb. Oh. Belly to belly package pile driver. 1. No. A 1 count. Yes, Naito.
Oh, my God. This match, that sequence.
Holy shit.
Omega was thinking Croix Raft. Naito tried countering into a victory roll. And then, my God, that driver by Omega.
I don't even know if he was going for Croix Wrath, though, dude, because it seemed like... Or no, you know what? You're probably right. He was going for Croix Wrath, but then Naito reversed it into what was going to be a victory roll. And then Kenny just sat down and then, like, the belly-to-belly package pile driver.
This match...
I think Kenny wants a dragon suplex again.
And now...
He's already hit one of these, but I think he wants another one.
Yeah, Kenny just, again, it's a war of attrition. He knows if I can wear Naito down... You won't be able to outlast me. I'll be able to hit One Winged Angel before he can hit Destino. And I'm talking the proper maneuvers, not just counters out of nowhere.
Yeah. Back
elbows.
Another back elbow.
Third.
Oh, what the hell? Spinning a heel kick. We don't see Kenny ever do that.
Well, he got it on the back of the head there on Naito.
Oh, he's going to go for a drop kick or a V-trigger probably actually here, the knee.
Oh, but that's a lot of space. Naito can move out of the way.
Naito needs to move out of the way. Naito move out of the way. Naito move out of the way. Naito move. No! What a knee from Omega. Destroyed Naito.
This might be the beginning of the end for Naito.
No, Naito, you can't lose your first G1 match against the champ. Come on. We need you to get a title shot at Kings of Pro Wrestling so that you can beat him for the title and then defend it successfully at Wrestle Kingdom. God damn it.
Well, Ashton, I'll tell you, it's a wonderful dream you have, and I'm not saying the dream is anywhere close to dead, but this matchup here, I think, is nearing its third act, and you know Omega's thinking an avalanche dragon suplex.
Oh, Naito's going to reverse it. Naito's going to reverse it into a Destino off the middle rope.
Well, we'll see. Because right now he's not affording much resistance.
Not yet, but he will.
Oh, and right there's the start.
He had his right foot hooked under the turnbuckle. That was a brilliant counter.
And now Naito.
Oh, damn.
Kenny. But Kenny. Oh, yeah, that clubbing blow there.
Yeah, try again, Kenny. Go ahead. Try again. Yes. Come on, Naito.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute here.
No.
What the hell?
No.
Poison Rana. Poison Rana from Naito.
He can't.
No.
Oh, how about Sunset?
Oh, my God.
Sunset flip powerbomb. We'll take it.
Naito staying in this, and look at the look on Naito's face. It just changed. He knows. He knows he's got Omega here.
This match. These last two matches have been so good.
He's got Omega dead to rights. He just needs the Destino. You gotta punctuate it.
I feel like Ibushi versus ZSJ was like a techno wrestling clinic, and this is just an amazing story.
Absolutely.
Come on, Naito.
Naito Destino.
Destino. Yes. He hit it. Go for the pin. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Come on.
He got all of it too, partner. You can't blame the referee for that or Naito. That was just all heart from Omega.
Oh.
Naito, oh wow, I've never heard you make a sound like that. Oh my God.
Did I not make sounds like that when Naito got Okada to kick out of a Destino or two in their match?
You probably did, but we could all hear the pain there. Destino again.
Another one. Come on, no.
Oh, countered. Oh, but Naito staying in it. Naito, what a
T-bone.
Oh, and now Naito, is he thinking Destino again? He's got the wrist clutched.
Yes.
Wrist clutched.
Yes, Naito. Yes. No, come on.
Oh, and Omega. Oh,
he caught it. Slap, yes.
Falling wheel kick.
Rolling wheel kick.
Omega.
Catch him. Yes. Come on, Naito. Oh, no.
Oh my God.
A belly-to-belly sit-out pile driver. No.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Mega. Jesus.
Hooks the leg.
1, 2. Oh,
but Omega.
I think I was a count behind there. I'm pretty sure.
Oh God, Omega.
Oh, Omega Driller now too? Are you kidding me?
2. Oh no. I was ready to count 3, but Naito says no.
He's still alive, guys. He's still alive.
But Omega.
Come on, Naito.
For all the Destino attempts we've seen made, Omega may want to try again for the one-winged angel.
You need a second win, Naito. I believe in you.
Oh, Omega, though. He may be about to put that belief down. Knee. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Face.
Right into it. Oh, no. No. Naito, please. No.
Oh, he got it.
Damn it. You have got to be kidding me right now.
Omega wins.
I am genuinely pissed right now.
It was an amazing effort by Naito, an incredible match. But Omega begins his tournament alongside his best friend. They are both walking the undefeated path. And for Naito, the struggle persists.
So Naito's just a fucking scrub now, huh?
I mean, the tournament's far from over, partner.
Yeah, but he's not getting a title shot unless he wins the tournament again.
Which, I mean, he may, but he won't be getting a title shot at King of Pro Wrestling.
I mean, dude, we're on G1 Climax 28. We've only ever seen 1 out of the 27 where somebody in the same block as the champion won the tournament.
And Kenny now dousing himself. He knows he was put through hell tonight. Naito took him to the absolute limit.
And it's also worth noting that the one time that we've seen somebody win the tournament from the same block as the champion, they also beat the champion in the block match. So already I'm thinking there's no way Naito's winning.
Well, whatever the case may be, Naito has 8 matches left to make this right. We'll see what he can do in Omega. As we say in this tournament, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you want to talk about putting your best foot forward, beating one of your greatest adversaries in your first match out, and keeping away probably the most formidable contender in your ranks. That's one hell of a way to start your tournament experience. And there he is, the world champion.
Unbelievable.
Naito goes to the back. Again, for me, Naito is a guy.
This felt to me like Naito's last chance.
And I don't know, partner. I hope you're wrong, because Naito deserves a lot better, and I will agree with you on that. But that was one hell of a match. Really, my 3 favorite matches today were Ishii, Yano, ZSJ Ibushi, and that main event. All stellar. And really, the other 2 matches were fine, too. Don't get me wrong. But those 3 were really the standouts. Kenny's going to get the mic. I really don't care personally for his post-match comments, because it's always like, oh, I'm just going to win the block or whatever. So I'm going to close out here. Guys, unbelievable effort by everybody in the B block today.
Actually, John, I want you to do the outro here. I'm going to mute my mic.
Okay. Guys, we have a lot more coming for you tonight. That was G1 Climax, day 2 of the B block. We'll be coming at you with day 3 tomorrow at the same time. We're back on the A block. That'll be at 4 p.m. EDT. But for tonight, I want you guys to join us for Lucha Underground live reactions. That'll go live at 8 p.m. EDT. And we're going to have Johnny Mundo versus Vibora. We'll be sure to give a thorough breakdown of the episode at 9 p.m. or like 9:05 EDT with our Lucha Underground review. And then after that, we will also be reviewing NXT. Of course, on NXT, we've got the triple threat match to determine the number 1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. Kairi Sane versus Candice LeRae versus Nikki Cross to see who's going to face Shayna Baszler at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. And guys, beyond that, be sure to remember that you can follow Twitwell on all sorts of social media. Ash and mine's Twitter are in the description box. My Twitter has the pinned tweet to collect Q&A questions. Q&A is 8 days away, folks. Get your questions in if you haven't yet. I know some of you guys have been revising your questions. That's perfectly all right. Just be sure to do all of that before the 26th, because by then it's more or less locked in. So that's my pinned tweet. Ashton's pinned tweet. You're going to want to follow it for the rest of July and most of August, because that's the TwitWow schedule. You never know when it's going to be updated. I mean, last night we did live reactions to Andrade versus AJ Styles. So you never know when commentaries are going to be added. You never know when dates are going to be switched. So if you want to keep abreast of all of that, you're going to want to follow Ashton. And, more specifically, you're going to want to check in on that pinned tweet, because it has the TwitWow schedule. TwitWow has a Facebook page. Please go visit it. Like the page. Our Teespring store. We have a litany of all sorts of TwitWow merch. We have Scum Squad inspired merch, including a mug where you can drink the tears of your enemies. I'm a TwitWow guy and I'm a TwitWow girl t-shirts, because we're all about that gender equality and all sorts of stuff. And obviously, of course, the Patreon, the big thing that we plug. Our biggest Patreon goal at present is Progress Live reactions every month. That is a goal of $120. The last time I checked, we were at $100. So if you want to help contribute, if you want to help us continue doing Progress through the month of August, the best way you can do it is donate $3 and join our Discord. I freaking love our Discord. That is the most intimate kind of connection you can have with Ashton and myself, as well as the most hardcore TwitWow fans. We all gather together. We watch Raw together, SmackDown. We talk movies, games, all sorts of stuff. It's a great time. And, if you're part of the Discord for X amount of time, that money accrues, your $3 accrues, and sooner or later you'll be able to cash it in for some content control. What do I mean by that? Well, as I always like to explain it, if you're a member of the Discord for 10 months, that's $3 a month. That comes out to $30, and you can cash that in for a live reaction to a 3-hour show. So I think it's really cool that, you guys get to be a part of what Team TwitWow is doing and really get to have your voice heard through a commentary of your choosing. So yeah, guys, just consider donating. We greatly appreciate it. And that's it for me. Again, we will see you at 8 p.m. EDT tonight for Lucha Underground live reactions where Johnny Mundo is going to skin Vibora alive and take him to Slamtown. Get ready to get Tyrannosaurus wrecked, son. Until then, guys, tune in and peace out.